this person, fan of Brian and Brian, but not Brian. I believe they are trying to stir the pot in terms of all of our Brians. So
we have a lot of Brians at the fore.
I'm like, who's who?
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, all very funny. With all the drama on Biogen, do you think it is now a good time to invest? If it brings in billions, it sounds like a yes. What do we think? Especially, do we know anything about the valuation side? That's interesting.
Yeah, and so my take is that Biogen is a better stock to buy now than it's been in a long, long time. I have not been a fan of Biogen for the last few years. As I mentioned earlier in our segment, Biogen's multiple sclerosis franchise sales are declining. That's its flagship franchise. Its spinal muscular atrophy drug sales are declining. Biogen absolutely needed a win, and it pulled it out. It pulled out a win here. And so, I mean, their opinions vary as to what the sales for Aduhelm will be. I don't think they're going to be at the top end of the ranges that you hear. I don't think they're going to be at the low end either. I think it's going to be somewhere in between. I would say Biogen is a stock to consider buying. I'm not going to just say, oh, buy it, but I think it's a stock to consider buying if you think that, as I think, that more doctors are going to prescribe Aduhelm for Alzheimer's disease than won't.
And let me ask you, what is behind the MS franchise problems? Is there better MS drugs on the market? What's going on with that?
A lot of the drugs are getting old in the tooth and are facing some generic competition and facing newer competition. And so that's the main thing there, is that it's just, these are older drugs and they've started to run their course.